Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Celtic career mode as we edge closer to the end, if you've been keeping up. Today we try our best to continue on with our Europa League adventure. We drew 1-1 away from home in Switzerland against Basel, so in the home leg today, hopefully, we will see ourselves through to the last 16. We've also got a few league games to get through. We'll get towards the end of the month of March, and then after that, only a couple months, and then that is it, the end of the career mode. So, we'll get past Basel today. We'll probably end up simming Huddersfield, or maybe even playing Huddersfield and simming these two home matches. Home matches are better to sim. But three kind of easier Premier League games, especially easier when you're top of the league by quite the margin. Obviously, we all know, if you've been watching, how far ahead we are at the top of the table. It's been a spectacular season, and players like Dembele are right now hitting the top of their form. But time to get into the first game of the episode. There's not really much to address. One thing we need to check during this is the season objectives to see how we've actually been doing, because for a few, obviously, nah, just kind of bopped there. Sorry, that's rude. But obviously we went a wee bit over for some of them. We're winning the league when our aim was to just finish top half, basically. And for sure, and we might be under. So we'll take a check-in at some point. But some rotation has been made going into this game. Holden and Ayer, a partnership I don't usually go with, will have to start. And, up front is going to be a bit difficult to try and pin down as well, because Dembele isn't exactly fit, but do we not start him? It's a big risk not starting, or do we give him a half time? I'm going to start Edouard. Risk to be taken, but fuck it, we'll go for it. And that's the team I'm going to go with. I'm happy with that, and hopefully we'll see ourselves through to the last 16 of the Europa League. European nights returning to Celtic Park, and we reached the knockout stages of a European tournament on the first attempt. The Europa League is what we are after, and we start the last 32 here against we don't start the last 32, this is the second leg, just remember that. Well, second leg anyway, first game at Parkhead of the knockout stages, and we were taking the game to Basel. Straight away, Dembele with a powerful shot, a good save. We keep going forward, trying to make chances. Armstrong slips it to Robert, drills it low. Another good save from the keeper, maybe not the shot we were looking for. We then suffered a bit of a problem, because Armstrong went down injured. Need to see after the game how long that'll be for, but as a blow to lose, and McGregor took his place, and McGregor making an instant impact as he got himself a chance, but hit it right at the keeper. Again, an easy save for him to make. Going into the second half now, it was all about trying to continue this. Sorry, still a first half, but a chance here. It was brought down by McGregor, gives it to Cham, and Cham to Musonda, trying to look for that little bit of space. He does well to take it round, a shot right at the keeper again, and we're playing with a good intensity at this point. I'm enjoying the way we're playing. Then it was the second half. We just want to keep it up. We want to continue that same style of play. McGregor with a shot from range, going a couple of inches wide. McGregor has made a positive impact, I must admit, on the team. So it's coming on as a better angle of the shot, and it wasn't too far wide from Cal McGregor. Olivier and Cham, he shot from range, another good save for the keeper, forcing him to make a lot of saves. We probably could add more direction onto these shots to actually get them in the back of the net, but we're doing well at putting the pressure on. McGregor on another run, doing fantastically, does superb, but the finish is poor, dragging it wide quite a bit, but some fantastic intensity once again from Cal McGregor, doing brilliant at it in this game. McGregor gives it to Cham, and Cham curls it, and he hits the post. We just can't make it to the rebound, which is gotten, but it was a lovely bit of play. Throw in, ball in, Musonda, Moussa Dembele, who came on as a sub, and he puts it in the back of the net. It was always going to be him that scores, and with 12 minutes to go, he makes it look likely that we will head through to the last 16 of the Europa League. A lovely finish, a lovely cross. The cross is really what was fantastic about that goal, from the throw in at the side, and you'll see it again here. Musonda spot on, and Dembele escapes his man, and it's an easy finish for him in the back of the net. Lovely stuff from him. The keeper's not going to get to it when it's travelling at that pace from that short distance. So we're 1-0 up with 12 minutes to go. Feeling confident about heading through. Basel, they're going forward for their first chance of the game here. They play it in the box, try to clear it. That happens. And at this point, it looks as though they're going to send this to extra time. Their very first chance of the game. And it goes in from a horrid defensive mishap. That's all it was, a mishap. And we need to find ourselves to try and get back in the lead basically straight from kick-off. We have a lot of work to do from this point, as you know. Basel try to go forward. Fantastic work from Kieran Tierney, who slips it down to Patrick Roberts, his best mate. Roberts sees that pass for Cal McGregor. Cal McGregor doesn't go himself. Instead, he gives it to Musonda, and he puts it in the back of the net. It wasn't straight from kick-off, I tell you, it was like 10 minutes later. And Charlie Musonda, in the last minute of the game, pretty much the dying embers of the match, surely sending us through to the Europa League last 16. At this point, it is with massive importance that we guard the lead, because if they got another goal, they would go through and away goals. But last minute drama, sending Celtic Park crazy. And Charlie Musonda with a lovely, lovely wee finessed place shot into the bottom right corner. He's living his life at Celtic. I still need to change his shirt number. Everybody says it every episode. Don't worry. I'll hopefully remember sometime. But anyway, he is the hero of the moment as we carry that goal into the final minute of the game and go through to the Europa League last 16. We had to dig deep at the end, but Charlie Musonda was there. We were fantastic throughout. We were very good attacking, and we kept a lot of intensity and pressure on Basel, which ultimately saw us come out the winners. Well, Armstrong won't be playing for the rest of the season. Quite gutting. 7-month injury, which is truly heartbreaking, because that's his time over in this save then, which is truly gutting. It is. So McGregor, you have the chance. You were decent enough in the last game. You missed a few honkers, I suppose, but you're getting yourself into the team. Why not? Let's see. McGregor has the last few months of the season in the team after being an instrumental part of our championship season a couple of years back. So, do you know what? He's back into the first team. And now we have a game against Huddersfield where, do you know what? I think it might be time to experiment. Cal McGregor's just asked to leave just about to get games. Don't worry, he'll change his mind. This is going to be a game experiment, because I'm going to play this. I'm going to sim the last two. But this really could give us a chance to use a lot of these young guys and about here. So Anderson, for example, we'll bring him on. Johnson, will bring him on. We'll give Edouard the start, because I feel like he does deserve one for how patient he's been. Sviatchenko can come back into the team for the game. Martinson, nah, not really. We don't have too many young guys. I was probably just talking shite, really. But we'll bring McCartan, and he can play alongside Sviatchenko. Scott Brown can have his first start, and God knows how long this is going to backfire horrendously. Kouassi's barely played in this save altogether, so we'll give him a wee go. And, aye, there we go. I think that's fair enough. A wee bit of change. We're bringing in these prospects, Anderson and Johnson. Jonsson, however it's pronounced. He is Swedish, I believe. So he is. And I think the other one's Swedish. Two Swedish wingers. Let's see if they can do anything special. Huddersfield, they've got the chance to do it. Let's go. Right, I'm just keeping the goals in for the Huddersfield game, because I kept so many highlights for the Basel game that it's really overrunning the length for the episode. So we're just going to keep in the goals for this one. As you know, experimental squad. We rotated a lot. We were looking the considerably weaker team, you could say, to an extent. Now, we're top of the league, there's no excuses. But here we go, going forward. Cal McGregor, do you know what? Let's carry the ball with him for a while. He was looking good in the last game, looking sharp. Strike from range. And what a finish. What a goal from Cal McGregor, who gave us the lead almost instantly in the game. 8 minutes in, up 1-0 at the whatever name of the stadium is nowadays. I know it was John Smith at some point. But there we go. Marvellous run from McGregor, carrying it incredibly well. And ultimately the finish is beautiful, right into the bottom corner. Brilliantly finished. Put in the position where the goalkeeper's never going to get to it. And maybe this is a time for him to grab the attention while Stuart Armstrong is out for 7 months. Lovely work by him. Huddersfield had a free kick here, and you can see where this is already going. Tom Ince standing over it with Otavio. Tom Ince strikes it, and it's a fantastically placed free kick. Can't do much about it. Was never going to save it, but we'll have one more out because it is a brilliant free kick. And Tom Ince did, in fact, level the game for Huddersfield. Not much I can do about that. Trying to block it there, Kouassi Abui, I believe, or not Supermeccano. Somebody, it's not even him, I don't know who it is. Fuck it. Anyway, tried to block it, didn't work. Huddersfield then moving forward here, as you'll see. Not good defending. Finding a lot of space. That curling shot. Tom Ince was on fire with finding that top corner. And he made it 2-1 Huddersfield. Running after a fantastic goal, quite rightfully so, celebrating in style, getting over to his manager, rubbing it in. Truly a magnificent finish though, I can't take that away from them. That was a lovely worked goal, and ultimately we were poor. And ultimately Huddersfield, got the better of us playing that weak team, because full time came along and it was 2-1. Poor result, but it's what we have to take and move on with, isn't it? So there we go, Huddersfield 2, Celtic 1.
Beaten by just that one goal margin. Well, it was always a tight game.
Right, the choices never really paid off, did they? That takes our loss total up to 5. We want to try and cut out the losses now for the rest of the season. We're still 9 clear. But I don't want to lose any more games than that. It's going to be difficult, obviously, to not lose a game from this point on. Consider there's still 12 to go, but hopefully we don't. That was a poor loss to take there against Huddersfield. Quite annoying, to say the least. But we're through to the Europa League last 16. We are flying high, still at the top of the table. There's nothing to worry about. Now the question is, who did we draw in the last 16? Lazio. The far right side of Lazio. Take them on the day after my birthday. Oh, yeah. But hopefully we'll go through. So we'll get this Newcastle game 7. The matches had to be rescheduled. The game against, I believe it was Crystal Palace, has been rescheduled to fit in these two games here. The first leg is going to be at home. So we could end up just simming at this episode, then playing the second leg almost similar to what we've done today in the next episode, which I think would actually work decently as long as Lazio don't beat us by quite a large margin, because I do not want to have to go to Italy and have to get a few goals. So we'll go on here, Celtic and Newcastle. Here we go. Hopefully this goes decently enough. We've been alright recently when Simon, and that continues. Dembele and Musonda grabbing the goals. The two players who are on red hot form at the minute, getting us the goals there. And now we've only got one more game to sim, and that is obviously against Lazio, as we were just talking about. Hopefully this goes well. I hope it doesn't backfire. We're not on track. This is what I said. We have to check objectives, because apparently we're not on track. So we're youth. Right, we've done brand exposure. I'm confident we can reach the semi-finals. We got knocked to the FA Cup. Remember that. We're going to win the league by the looks of things. And we need to increase the club worth. We're in the third season. Oh no, wait, that started this season. Right, so we'll get that done as well. We're not too bad. It's just the youth stuff that we've really lacked on, and then the FA Cup was quite a disappointment. But here we go. Celtic, Lazio. So the team we're starting should be the normal starting 11. Pickford, Tierney, Upamecano, Siminovic, Robertson, Davies and Chan, McGregor, Roberts, Dembele and Musonda. Hopefully the first leg doesn't go too badly. A decent result to take over to Italy, and I feel like we've got the capabilities of playing well, and that is not a good start. A penalty in the first minute gives Lazio not only an away goal but the lead. So now we are on the back pedal here, the back foot, and it doesn't look as though we're doing. We're down 2-0. Oh no! Oh no! Our back is really to the wall. We shouldn't have done that, should we have? What a mistake! Right, pull a goal back, please, Celtic. Right, we put one back. Musonda scored. It's a 2-1 defeat at home. Siminovic has picked up an injury. It's going to be a lot to play for in the next episode. We are going over there behind, but I'm confident. We need to score 2 goals, though. That's the thing. It's going to be difficult. It's not going to be easy. We've dug ourselves into a wee hole here, so hopefully it will go well. We shouldn't have simmed. I regret it, but we'll do it. We'll do it, lads. I have confidence. Siminovic, he is out for 6 weeks, so he's going to miss that game. Rob Holding, though, can do a job. If you have enjoyed, like, subscribe, and see you in the next one. Big episode.